True glory consists of doing what deserves to be written and in writing what deserves to be read. And with those immortal words by Pliny the Elder, today we're announcing a new modding competition for the community, the December Morrowind Modding Madness competition, running through the entire month starting on December 1st. But unlike the Morrowind May Modathon month competitions, this one is very different. This time around we have a team-based modding competition where modders will form teams and square off to, bring glory to both themselves and their comrades, and not to mention to be declared the ultimate modding champions as we come to a close on 2016. And in order to make it to the top and be declared the winners, each team must survive a number of modding challenges. Each week of the modding competition will involve a new modding challenge and theme. And each team will have until the end of the week to release a mod of that theme, and generally speaking, these are going to be mod category themes. So one week might be gameplay mods, another dungeon mods, or quest mods, or house mods, or, so on and so forth. The category will only be revealed a day before the challenge starts, so each modding team will only have about a week to, design, build, and release a mod of their own making. And with such a short window of mod development, teams will need to strategize, either join together and collaborate on one mod to, get it done faster, or, divide off and build a ton of individual mods to try and guess the upcoming themes ahead of time and get more mods finished. And in total, there's 8 different categories that, could potentially be used in the competition. These categories are randomly selected right before each week of the competition, and since there's only, 4 weeks to this event, that means only 4 of these categories are going to be used, and not even I will actually know which ones will be used ahead of time, since it's all going to be, randomly generated. And the potential categories are as follows: gameplay mods, items mods, quest mods, dungeon mods, house mods, NPCs, graphic replaces, and immersion mods. Now, modding teams can be composed of at least 2 modders and a maximum of 4 modders, and ideally you'll want to gather a team of modders from a rather diverse set of fields in order to, meet challenges. A quest modder can always come in handy, but what if one of the challenges is an items mod? Then you'll need someone who can make 3D models or new assets, and likewise, what if one of the themes is a gameplay mod? Someone who has a strong grasp on scripting and gameplay mechanics could, really be useful here. But, whoever you pick to be on your team, you'll need to work together, collaborate, plan out your mods, and successfully release them on time in order to win and claim the top prize. Now, in order to register your teams, you'll need to stop by one of our forum topics, either on the Morrowind subreddit, Morrowind Nexus, Great House Fligerty, or the official Morrowind Bethesda forums, and, post your team name. And please, nothing offensive. I will rename your team to something, embarrassing if you choose an offensive name. And you'll also need to post your team members, and, remember to actually make sure that they know they're on your team first before you post anything. And you can also opt to submit a screenshot of your team members in-game, with avatars and the like, if you so desire, and we'll use that as promotional material as the competition, starts to heat up a bit. Now, this competition will be using a ranked scoring system with dual-weighted scores, including judge-based scores, with 3 judges, which make up about 60% of the weighted points, and a popular vote score, which is 40% of the weighted points. And at the end of each week, the judges and popular votes will, score each mod over the course of the following week. And the results will be posted publicly, so teams will know how they're doing and ranking so far in the competition. And the popular vote will be handled through the Nexus forums in order to avoid any vote rigging or, undue outsider influence. And the team with the highest ranked score by the end of the competition will be declared the winners, and each mod contributes a bit to the team's ranked score. So if a team has one fantastic mod, but didn't meet any of the other challenges, they could still lose the competition as a whole. Hence, collaboration and working together will be key to winning victory. And, just to go into a bit of detail here, the total score that each mod can receive for the competition is 10 points. 6 of those points come from the judges and 4 from the popular vote. Hypothetically, if you release one amazing mod that everyone loves, your maximum score is 10 points. But another team could release, 2 semi-good mods that, each get 6 points, and they'd technically actually be ahead of you in terms of, the overall ranked score. So the goal isn't just to release one great mod, it's actually to, make sure you manage your time well, meet the themes, and release a ton of good mods in order to stay competitive with the other teams. And remember, this competition will be taking place over the course of 4 weeks, so that's 4 modding challenges and 4 mods that your team has to make and release in order to, maximize your score. And real quick, let's talk about prizes, because I know you guys love prizes. Besides the fame and glory of coming out ahead of your fellow modding teams in gladiatorial creativity, each team that gets the highest mod score each week will get a set of Steam and indie game prizes that they, can choose from. And the grand prize winners will get a ton of Steam and indie games as well. And not only that, they'll also be declared the Ultimate Modding Champions of 2016, with all the bragging rights that entails. And in order to make sure your mods get counted for the competition though, let me just, explain the mod release process real quick. When you release a mod for one of the challenges, remember to include a line at the top that says, part of the December Morrowind Modding Madness competition, and a line right below that with your team name, like Team Cliff Racer or something like that. When you do that, your mod will automatically be entered into the competition and be sent to our judging panel for scoring. And you can upload your mods to both Morrowind Nexus or Greathouse Legacy. I believe both sites are going to be participating in this competition, and either one will work fine for mod releases. And now at the end of each week, all mods submitted by each team will be featured in one big weekly wrap-up video on the channel. So all mods will receive equal attention before the popular voting starts to decide the best mods that week to ensure, equal opportunity promotion, regardless of where you post your mods for the competition. And to be sure, 2016 has been a great year as far as Morrowind modding is concerned. It may have sucked in everything else, but as far as Morrowind modding is concerned, it was an amazing year, with over 500 new Morrowind mods released this year alone. So, what better way to celebrate the end of yet another amazing modding year for Resdayn than by making more and more Morrowind mods as we cap things off with a bang. Best of luck to all the contestants. I hope this competition can be, a bit of fun and an exciting event for all of you. And may the best modding team win to ring in the new year and another fantastic year for Morrowind modding. Happy modding, and may the best games never die.